Hey y'all, it's Wallace from Midnight Sun Performance Horses. It's Friday morning. I've been trying to do the dialogue to put to the video. The cat's sneaking up on me. Different cat than the outside cat. It's a black cat. Outside cat is Mulder. But I've been trying to find time to sit down and make this clip to go with the clips that I got. I wanted to go over today how I'm weaning the babies this year. So I've got 3 this year. And this is similar to what I did last year. It's a little different, but what I've done is I keep the babies in the round pen during the day and the mamas up in stalls at night. So there's like no interaction, but they're still on the, on the property. It also gives me a chance to kind of play with the babies, halter break, trailer load. I mean, their halter broke, but they needed a refresher course. It had been a few months. Also, Nike's got a little cut on her back leg, so that I found that as a really effective way to like gentle and kind of desensitize your babies as they get hurt, especially their back leg or their hip or whatever. And you gotta learn how to hose that back leg because sometimes you're just by yourself. Hose, wash, cold hose, and medicate that back leg. That's where a lot, them getting hurt is a lot where, sorry, Key, stop that. Just trying to open the door to release the hounds, and if the dogs come up here, I don't know how this video is going to go. But anyway, she gave up. So that's basically how I do it. I've got like a big pasture out behind my house, and then there's a pasture in my front yard, or the front of my house, and that's where I have the round pen and everything. So I got a round bale and put it out in the big pasture. I'll show you in there how I feed a round bale because I'm paranoid, so I don't just dump a round bale out there. I have to find the most expensive way to feed a round bale. So I'll go over that and you'll see everybody in my pasture. It's unfortunately gotten really muddy around here, so I like to actually wean a little earlier. But I wasn't able to this year for several reasons. So I think I started the last Sunday in October. We're in November right now, so I'm recording this in November. And I took the snaps with the babies and the mamas about a week after being weaned. And really, they weaned pretty easy. At this age, they're used to running around with everybody else. They nurse more out of habit than hunger. I've been feeding Strategy. It's got that gastric care in it. So I feel like that's better for their bellies. I feel, a little worried about everybody. I cut the mares way back, try and help the cat. Gosh, you guys. Cat, stop! She's just looking at me. She doesn't care. Anyway, yeah, I cut the mares way back. When you wean, you do want to cut the mamas back to help them stop that milk production because it takes an immense amount of lysine and protein and calories to, you feed a brood mare the most while they're lactating. So you want to cut them way back to try and help them stop producing that milk. I'm probably right now 2 weeks into having them separated. They still have a little bit of a udder, I guess. They still have a little bit of a bag. So I'm probably going to wait another week or so and then check them again. I kind of just check them weekly until that bag's done. And guarantee two of my mares will, after a couple days of being away, they were like, goodbye, baby. Like, they were not going to let those babies nurse again. But you don't want them starting back because they'll start back with the milk production. My third mare that I actually have for sale, I think she would be cool. She lets anyone nurse off of her, so she would be nursing all 3. But I think I've jibber-jabbered off enough. Quick summary. Finally weaned the babies. They were born March 10th, 25th, and 24th. Did that in a weird order. And so they were about 7 months old. When I started the weaning, babies stay in the round pen during the day. I feed them Strategy with some hay. I feed mamas Strategy with hay too. But the mamas stay up at night. Babies are out during the day. Babies are up and mamas are out. So let's go to the pasture. So here are the babies on this windy fall morning. They just finished breakfast. They're waiting on the hay. Right, sweeties? Yes. And they've been weaned for about a week. So they're not really calling for mommy as much as they are calling for hay. This is the boss baby. She is our youngest. She's by Dash and Dynamo out of our De Niro mare that we have for sale. Unfortunately, we can't keep them all. As you can see, she's the smallest, but she rules everything. But they're like not really calling for their mom. They're more wanting hay or to get out. So they're being mean to each other, but they're okay. Right, babies? Yeah, they want to know why I'm not bringing them any more food. They're very sweet, though. She might be mean, but she's very sweet. So yes, very sweet. Little man here is actually very good. This is our Shy Bug Leo baby, Dash and Dynamo, and then this is our Heavenly Firewater baby, and she's amazing. Aren't you, sweetheart? Yes, she's very sweet. She's a good girl. Good girl. So our mamas are in the big pasture. This is Shake. She's the mama of the Heavenly Firewater baby. She is crunching on acorns, which are supposed to be poisonous, but my guys love them. And they've been eating them for 5 years. I would like for them not to, but they're everywhere out here. So let's go find the other two mamas. So back here further in the big pasture, I've got this round bale with this big hay barn, I think is what it's called, on it. It keeps the round bale dry, and it's got a slow feeder to kind of slow them down. But this large bay mare is the Dashing Dynamo's mother, and she is by De Niro. She's also for sale, but as you can see, she's not worried about her baby at all. This is Mr. Minion and Mr. Minion's mother. So Minion's 2, he's by Frenchman's Feature. This is his mom. She's also the mother of Joker. Also not worried about her baby. So Minion, we've ridden him a little bit. I'm going to really start getting on him and probably start him on the pattern a little bit here soon. So here's Divvy. She's by Dash a Divvy. Love her. I ran her a lot. She's a really, really nice mare. On paper, probably people don't realize how nice she is, so I might just hoard her babies. And then this is Quinn. She is by Shake, or out of Shake, and she's by Frenchman's Feature. So she's Shake's baby from last year. She is a yearling. She seems giant to me, but I don't know. And then you see Rivers coming up to hang out. She's my Wave Carver mare that I need to sell also. So, but she's a good girl. She needs to be a brood mare, and I've got enough brood mares. It's the main reason I need to sell her. She's not ever going to be performance sound, unfortunately. She's 100% rideable, and she's got an abscess, so of course she's wearing duct tape. But this is how life is in the big pasture right now, right, River? Without babies. All right, River's going to be mean to Quinn. They kind of figure it out. There's enough holes here. Hey! Oh my gosh. Okay, we witnessed that. For some reason, they don't like River. Another reason River probably needs to find a new home. But, you should see Dream. I don't think she moved a muscle. I know, Quinn, it was scary. This is how they are supposed to be sharing. We can get in here. This is how they're supposed to be sharing. Maybe just getting all of that. I don't know if you can see there. how it's supposed to be working. Dream's a good girl. Dream and Minion are buddies for some reason. No. Let me see. I'm going after it together there. That's how they're supposed to share. But they get attitudes with each other, unfortunately, sometimes. But I like it. It helps a lot. But as you can see, Mama's not worried. Not at all worried about babies. So, first week of weaning in the books. So I hope that helped. Let me know how you wean your babies and any suggestions or tips. This was not ideal this year. I really wish I would have done it earlier. It's already cold and muddy. That's really, I ideally want to do it after the heat, before the mud. So kind of missed the target this year. But how do y'all wean your babies? Suggestions, tips, or questions? If something wasn't clear, I kind of rambled. This is early in the morning, so I might not have been very clear in this. So please let me know if there's any way I can help you, or let me know how you wean your babies, or let's talk about it. All right. Thanks, y'all.